Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Monday, July 4th, 2016, around 8:22 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. Sun is going down tomorrow, on and off rain showers with the steadiest south of Boston. North of Boston could be some raindrops here and there, maybe some breaks of sun, and it's going to be in the 80s. Get to enjoy it because the heat and humidity return tomorrow. I mean Wednesday. We need buckets of rain. Some news to report: the Boston Red Sox beat the Texas Rangers by the score of 12-5 today at Fenway Park. The Red Sox also demoted Clay Buchholz back to the bullpen. I think it's time for the Red Sox to ship Clay Buchholz out of town. The San Antonio Spurs have made a signing. They signed Paul Gasol to a 2-year contract, so that's good news. There is absolutely no chance that Russell Westbrook signs a contract extension with the Oklahoma City Thunder. He has 1 year left on his current contract. I think the Thunder should be wise to trade Russell Westbrook right now because he's not going to re-sign with them, and it's better to get some players in return. I think Russell Westbrook would look good in a Celtics uniform. He could trade Avery Bradley and a couple of other players. And sad news to report in Hollywood: actress Noah Neal passed away at the age of 95. Noah Neal was the first actress to play Lois Lane. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about the late great game show host and radio announcer and voice Bud Collyer. Bud Collyer was the first superstar game show host in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. He's known for hosting Beat the Clock and To Tell the Truth. And he also was a radio announcer before television started. Bud was born and he grew up in Washington, D.C., and New York City. And his real name was Clayton Johnson Heeman. And he studied law at Williams College and Fordham Law School. He became a lawyer, and for a few years he worked as a law clerk, but he didn't make too much money doing that. And he was a big fan of the radio, and he wanted to make more money. And in the late 1930s, he switched careers. He became a radio announcer for some radio networks, and then he changed his name to Bud Collyer. Bud Collyer was a radio actor. He lent his voice to several soap operas and some radio series. He was known for in the 40s as the voice of Superman, which made him a lot of money. Then he moved into television because that was the new medium. And he hosted many game shows. He hosted the first ever Goodson-Todman game show on television, which was Winner Take All, which aired on CBS in 1948. I need to do a video blog on Winner Take All very shortly. And he also hosted Feather Your Nest and Number Please and a few other game shows. But Bud Collyer was known for 2 game shows. One was Beat the Clock, which lasted from 1950 through 1961 on CBS and ABC. He was famous for saying, maybe next time it's your your time to beat the clock. Bud was a very enthusiastic game show host. He had so much charisma, and he was really kind of a second banana on Beat the Clock, because the real star of that show was Roxanne, who was a model who introduced a guest, and there was tension backstage that Bud was a little jealous of Roxanne, but it was brushed off. And in 1956, Bud Collyer, second famous game show he hosted was To Tell the Truth. He was the host and moderator for that for 12 years, and he said at the end of the program, you better tell the truth. And To Tell the Truth was like a big game show during the time. And also off like doing game shows, Bud did a lot of charity work for several organizations. He briefly got into the world of politics for unions, but he didn't get elected. And for many, many years, Bud Collyer was like a caretaker for Pre-Eastern Church in his hometown of Connecticut, and he also taught Sunday school for 35 years, which, you know, his classes brought a lot of students. At one time there was about maybe 700 students in one of his classes, and one of his Sunday school teachings, he walked the tightrope to get his point across. He also wrote a few books about spiritual and religious stuff, and during his shows he would always say God bless. And Bud continued to work hosting game shows well into the 1960s. He even returned as the voice of Superman on Superman cartoons in 1966. And when like To Tell the Truth ended its first run in 1968, Bud Collyer kind of retired from TV hosting because he was in declining health. In 1969, he was asked to host a revived version of To Tell the Truth in syndication, but he declined it because he was not up to it because of his, you know, declining health. And before he passed away, he was on like an airplane, and he bumped into Jack Nas. Jack Nas was becoming new host of Beat the Clock, and Bud Collyer wished him luck. And when Bud Collyer was visiting his sister, who was not in great health, Bud Collyer suffered a heart attack, and he passed away at the age of 61 in 1969. And Bud was the first major superstar game show host, and he did a lot of other stuff, including the voice of Superman. He's like a game show legend, and he was very enthusiastic. He probably would win a lot of Emmy. He probably would have won a lot of Emmy awards as best game show host, but they didn't have that category when he was alive. And that's about it on him. And that's about it on these video blogs: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Hope you enjoyed them. Tomorrow, 3 more video blogs are coming your way. First video blog will be about the top 10 reality competition shows of all time. Second video blog will be about the former TV game show Sweethearts, which lasted 1 year in syndication, hosted by Charles Nelson Riley. And the third and final video blog of the night will be my personality profile. Tomorrow's personality profile will be about TV host the late great Gary Moore. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Roseblood of WCCO rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hutt, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Swansea rocks and she has nice legs. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 has nice legs. Bob Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet southern accent. And hope you get to enjoy the final few hours of the 4th of July. Don't handle fireworks unless if you're a professional. Let the pros do it, because you're taking a risk of getting seriously injured or even leading to death if you don't know what you're doing with fireworks. Good night, everybody. See you.